It's the most disrespectful thing a guest ever did in your home. When I was in my late teens, maybe 19, my dad invited his brother and his new mistress turned wife and her two bratty kids to our house. We had two cats, but realistically, they were my cats because I spent the most time with them, loved them, and took care of them. I didn't really fit into the conversation, being so young, so I hung out in the living room while the adults were in the kitchen. My uncle's new wives. I can't bring myself to call her aunt. Kids were going nuts over my cats. They were two boys, 9 and 7, both with behavioral problems. They could not control themselves at all. They did not have manners or any regard for things that weren't theirs. So I resigned myself to watching them because I didn't trust the two little shits around my cats. And their mom and my uncle sure weren't keeping an eye on them. I even made sure to gently warn them. Something along the lines of, be nice and gentle, or you'll spook them. So these brats dragged all the cat toys I had out and started going crazy trying to get reactions out of my cats. Most cats don't appreciate a lot of upfront energy like that. They're not like dogs. So my cats mostly just stared in bewilderment or ignored them. Then I watched one of these little shits reach out and slap my tortoiseshell cat across the head to get her to look at him. It was the 9-year-old who damn well knew better for sure. And he didn't hold back in his swing. My poor girl was pulled over by it. I was pissed as hell. I dragged him up off the floor and told him to leave my cats alone. Then effectively banished him and his brother to the kitchen for their lousy guardians to watch them. He's lucky I didn't smack him. I've never hit a kid, but that would be the thing that drove me to it. After that I made it clear to his parents that their kids weren't welcome at the house anymore. My mom and dad, who also weren't fans of the less than behaved brats, backed me up. A month later the 9-year-old pulled the same harassment towards my grandmother's two cats. Her orange tabby, a sweet little shy girl who was nervous around almost everyone, was terrified out of her mind because the 9-year-old was chasing her around my grandparents' house room to room. He chased her out of all her normal hiding spots that she retreated to when she was overwhelmed. I've never seen that poor cat as scared as she was. So naturally I stepped in because my grandmother was too nice to tell her new daughter-in-law's kids to settle the F down. The little shits played outside after that. To me, there's just nothing more disrespectful than mistreating animals, no matter if they're yours or not, or if it's only playing around. Animal abuse in any form is disgusting. They're a part of the family. They should be treated as such, not like living, breathing toys or entertainment to throw and break. I made sure to limit the amount of time those two little kids spent at our house or around our cats. I can only hope they eventually grew out of their habit of hurting and tormenting animals.